All right, so this is a special edition of Average Discussion. Trying out some new stuff. I didn't like the content earlier today. Um, the video stuff I think worked out, but the audio stuff was a little bit jacked up. And I also have found that the podcasts that I enjoy listening to the most generally have more than just one person talking. So I'm going to try out some new stuff, but I only have one microphone. So we're going to see how everything works out with the microphone. You cool with that?
Yep.
So I'm joined today with my 14-year-old Trayton. I don't think you've ever T-Money. You've never done a podcast with me, huh?
No.
I know when I first started doing this, when we were back in El Paso, I had your brother do one with me, and you know,
I've come to age to do one.
well, you know, I don't know if you've come to age. Way to kick the camera.
My bad.
I don't know if you've necessarily come to age, but I don't know if you've noticed this about your old man, but I'm kind of a loner. Right? Like I don't have a lot of people coming over and you know, shooting the shit with me too much. So but I had him do it. I mean, here's the funny thing about you two, right? Like if I need a kid to run through a wall, that's your brother. He's gonna lower his head. He's gonna run straight through that wall. But if I need a kid to realize that he could just go through the open door, that's you. So you guys are awesome, though. I know I give you guys a lot of crap, but you guys are awesome. Have you ever listened to one of my podcasts?
I have.
You have?
I have.
Like more than one? Or just one?
I think it was just one.
Which one was it? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
fair.
know what it's called.
Was it like recently or a long time ago?
I think it was recently.
Recently?
While I was downstairs, just barely.
Oh, just barely, like today.
Yeah.
Where you were pooping for 45 minutes?
No, I was just downstairs on the couch.
Nice. Well, it's probably for the best because I talk a lot of crap about you, but
I might start tuning in.
So I don't know. Tell everybody a little bit about you.
My name's Trayton. I'm in 9th grade, freshman. My first year playing the line, basically, was the second string for high school. And I feel like I did pretty good.
That's what you want everybody to know about you?
Yeah.
So okay, well let's
First thing that came to mind.
That's fair. Hey, that's awesome. So let's start there. So you played high school football for Grantsville, and you were a lineman. How do you feel about the overall experience? How do you think that went?
It was pretty solid. Like the practices weren't as bad as people made them seem.
Well, hopefully your coach is listening.
I hope he is too.
So I mean, do you feel like it was? Do you feel like you you know, kind of set yourself up, maybe hyped yourself up a little bit too much coming in, or do you think like other people hyped you up too much coming in, thinking that it was going to be worse than it ended up being?
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about that a little bit. How? What do you mean?
Everyone made it seem that like there was like so much running at practices, and like the coaches were so mean, but they weren't that mean at all.
I hope you're listening.
Same.
You weren't mean. You're a bunch of softies. That's what he's saying. You heard it. Number 52 with 25 on his jacket. No, that's cool. So, I mean, okay, so you're a freshman now. What about your overall high school experience? How do you feel? How do you feel about that so far in your life?
It's a lot better than people made it seem again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How so?
Like language arts isn't that bad. Math, we're in a hard part right now, but the rest of it has been really easy. And science is science.
Yeah, that's the one you got like 30 missing assignments in, right?
I do not have.
Notice how I got quiet there. Yeah. No.
I have one now because it's locked, so I can't even do it.
Because you waited too long to do it?
Yeah.
And that's...
Well, no, I had the assignment done,
Mm.
but I just forgot to turn it in. Like, it's literally done sitting in my Google Drive, but I just can't turn it in.
Well, lesson learned, right?
Yep.
So, what's the What would you say is the biggest thing you're kind of looking forward to, though?
Um,
Awkward silence kills.
yeah, I imagine that probably next year, and the year after that, and then year after that.
You're just looking forward to the next years?
Just, yep.
Well, I mean, because, I would be too if I was you. I mean, you got, what, in like...
4 years.
Not even 4 years, but, here in a few months, you should be able to take your permit test. You excited for that?
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm going to let you know right now, I'm not.
I think I'll be a good driver.
Yeah.
As I've said while we're in the car, it can't be that hard.
It can't be that hard. Yeah. Actually, I don't think that it is. I think the hard part is, learning how to conduct yourself with the vehicle. I'm gonna go let this dog in though. Feel free to talk about whatever you want in the meantime.
Yeah, put me in the spotlight.
Yeah, well, we're working in a condensed space here, folks. So
yeah. So, right now in math, we're learning about perpendicular and parallel lines. It doesn't really make any sense to me because it's like the exact same thing, but it's just a lot harder as like slope-intercept form and everything else. Oh, welcome back.
yeah, so sorry about that. We got this dog is getting old and he's a whiny little brat lately. So now he's hitting the camera stand, so we're getting all shaky. But so anyways, your perpendicular lines.
It's okay.
No, please finish.
It's okay. I did finish.
That's fine. So I understand you go around calling yourself 2K's little brother.
I don't go around calling myself that. People call me that.
Oh, people call you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That or 2T.
2T.
Yeah.
But you prefer T Money? Is that right?
That's just my stage name.
That's your stage name.
Yeah.
So, one thing that I was talking about earlier today on the podcast I did earlier, I was going through some news article stuff, and there was a story about this kid that decided he was going to not go to school, right? And he decides to skip school, and basically, long story short, he gets spooked because one of the neighbor people see him not get on the bus. So the kid darts out into the woods, right? And ends up getting lost. And apparently he found some camper that had like pretty much everything he needed to survive. He was 9 years old. Right? It had heat, electricity, food. I'm just really surprised there wasn't like and then there was some crazy guy that just took care of him. You know what I mean? Like that's what I was waiting for. But
like
yeah,
took care of him?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about right, but and it's just weird, like who comes across that and there's not anybody there, type thing. But I guess it could have been staged for like hunters or whatever, and they were just not there at the time. But anyways, the kid's guardian or whatever was his aunt, and he I'm sorry, she reports to the news people. She goes, apparently he wanted to skip school and play video games all day. And the lady goes, this is what she says. She says, I never would have thought that Xbox would be the reason he would skip school. How do you feel about that?
I don't know what to say at all.
Because here's how I feel. She's a damn liar. She is lying. Like, I can tell you right now, I feel very confident that if you're going to skip school, you're probably going to try to play video games all day.
Oh, it'd be tough to skip school and stay home because mom works right there.
Yeah, but that's if you're coming here, right? Like,
yeah.
But I feel very confident that if you and your buddies decided to skip school, you're going to play video games all day.
It depends on the friends that I'm with. Because, like,
interesting.
If I'm with, like, Eric and them, we don't ever play video games there. We just chillax, watch movies, and get pulled over.
Yeah, the pulled over story.
Yeah.
I think I might have covered that on one of the podcasts that I did. But what's up, Keegan? You heading out?
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll see you later.
Deuces.
He's gonna go pretend like he's playing basketball.
He's probably skipping to go play Xbox.
He's probably skipping to go play Xbox. So, the other thing about one of the other biggest differences I think between you and your brother is you're both sarcastic, but you are way more witty. And
Witty?
yeah, witty. You'll have to Google that.
On my school Chromebook?
That one you can Google on your school Chromebook. There is some things that we don't put that on the school. No, don't Google that shit. But I don't know. So I have this concern sometimes, right? This yearning question. Like, I think as a father, right, we tend to question how our kids feel about us, right? And I don't feel like we ever get straight answers. And I don't think you're ever really going to give a straight answer to the person, right? But all things considered, would you say that I am overall... Well, if you were grading me on a scale of 1 to 10, what would my grade be?
B minus.
I said 1 to 10, dude. Your grade is an F now.
7.
7.
7.
That's better than I thought I was doing. I'm actually impressed. Okay. Cool, man. Cool. You got any examples? I'm trying to stoke my own ego here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make myself feel better.
Well, like compared to like other dads that are like really strict, you're not that strict.
I'm not that strict, man. I'm gonna have to step my game up.
No, it's like you're not that strict because like I don't really know how to explain it, but you're just not that strict compared to other parents.
Yeah, dude, good shit. Well, so I recently came out with that thing where I wanted you guys to have your phones upstairs, at 8:00.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that? You might need to speak up because they can't hear you.
Oh yeah, you're right. That might have to bring you down to a 5. I forgot about that.
Oh, so that brings me down to a 5. Well, you already said 7. It's on camera.
Yeah, but
and
so
audio.
is the 5.
Yeah, but that's a retraction. It doesn't have the same weight. Nobody, when
Yeah.
a newspaper messes up, nobody cares about when they correct it. They just read the mess up,
Yeah. I feel like at that point, we might as well just do like 9 because that's our bedtime, anyways.
Mm.
Like, I get it. Like, you don't want us on our phones after 8. Like, it just feels like I have like nothing to do now.
And that's the problem, right? And that's what I've realized is that that's all you guys are doing, right? So, like, my goal is that by restricting it, not taking it away, because I understand it's a change of generations, right? But by restricting it to some degree, hopefully you'll find other things to do. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Well, I feel like this year I've hung out with more people instead of just like staying home a lot.
Yeah. The problem is, you're avoiding your chores half the time. But I mean, I'll give you credit where it's due. You do more of the chores than definitely your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're older, so this dog, man, I tell you, he's losing his shit. Like he just poked himself in the eye with the adjustment thing. Yeah, weird. So what are your hobbies outside of? Well, first of all, let's talk about this creepy video, right?
Creepy video.
So I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to get a backdrop. I'm definitely gonna have to do that because it literally looks like I'm interviewing you for how to catch a predator. But so I mean, what do you think about this setup right now? You think it's
I feel like it's not a setup.
you talking about? I got a coffee table in here, a computer, a microphone, a child.
You got 2 camping chairs, a coffee table with a cowboy star on it.
That's the greatness.
A computer on your dresser,
Mm-hmm.
We're right next to your bed. I'm touching you right now. The tripod's a tripod. If I like have to like walk away in a rush because like you fart or something, I'm screwed.
Yeah, that's the point, man. That's the goal.
I'm screwed.
No, so I definitely at least got to get a backdrop though, because I mean this is very
Bland.
cringe. It reminds me like if I was watching a movie with your mom about like somebody who killed somebody. This is like the police interview. That's how it kind of looks, you know. So watch yourself. No, so I mean, as far as the chairs, yeah, I mean, like I've tried. I would love to have some like throne style chairs. Not the one that I built for the porch. That's a bit too big, but you know, I could definitely get down with that. I mean, I don't know. My hope is though is that everything picks up well enough and I can do some stuff because I'd like to do some with your mom and stuff too. So, you know, bring you guys in periodically, get you involved, force you to hang out with your dad because I know you love that so much.
Yep.
So, tell them about your experience over the weekend when we went to the shopping thing and.
Oh, about being a man?
Yeah.
So it was early Saturday morning, right? Saturday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm the wrong person to ask days on.
I don't know either. But they were gonna go. Mom told me that they were gonna go to like a arts and crafts thing by themselves. So I was aware that they were going by themselves. They leave. They get home. Emerson comes in. Get ready. We're leaving. I go. So I go get ready. Super duper fast. Not like it took 30 minutes. But I sat in the truck. We went to Tooele. And we went to this whack one. That was
Whack. It's whack.
all the things were the same, but not the same at all. We left there after being there for maybe 20 minutes. We went to the Salt Lake one. The exact same thing, just bigger. With more things, just the same, but not the same. We walked through all 65 aisles. Almost twice. When we get there, first aisle was like, we got through there pretty quick. This won't take that long. Second aisle. Third aisle. Fourth aisle. And so on. Until the last one. The last ones were just food.
But wasn't it? It was a blast, though, wasn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
you got to experience and see so much stuff, you know, and you learned life lessons.
Like that you can buy swords.
Oh yeah, well, we should have bought a sword.
They should have.
I agree. We should, and then just like walked around with it, and oh my gosh, made her. He's okay. It's not gonna affect all that much. You guys don't mind seeing us shake all the time, do you?
Earthquake.
Like Michael J. Fox. You even know who that is?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I didn't figure so. So I don't know. You brought up the star on my coffee table here, the Dallas Star, right? Yeah. So let's hear your perspective.
Wow.
What? Who do you think is got the best shot this year? In the
Bengals.
NFL? You really believe that?
Oh, well, like you said earlier, well, a while ago, last year we won games close.
Hmm.
And this year it's the same thing. It's a close game, but we're losing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll make it to the playoffs. I don't think we'll do as good, though. Like, get to the Super Bowl. But I think the most successful team could be the Bills if they get it together with losing to these bum teams.
Even after
Vikings.
the Vikings, the Vikings.
The Vikings got lucky.
The Vikings got bold statement alert. How so? How'd they get lucky?
Justin Jefferson got a lucky catch with his gloves.
That was a pretty good catch, though. Not gonna
If he didn't have gloves, he's dropping that.
lie. Okay.
But like the corner couldn't have played better defense. It was just better offense from a kid who's 22 and the corner's like 27. Makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
How we caught that.
Makes no sense
But-
that the younger guy's more athletic. No sense at all.
Yeah, but like the older guy should have more skill.
Yeah, we do. Us older guys do have skill, but it's different, right? Like, I'm not gonna out jump you. I'm just gonna punch you in the ribs. You know what I mean? No, that's pretty awesome. So you still think the bank? So who do you think's gonna go all the way though? So you're saying Bills if they pull it together. What do you mean by if they pull it together?
Like if they, because obviously they're probably a little apart right now, losing to the Jets and the
No, I'm just saying stop covering your mouth, man. We're literally recording.
the Jets and the Vikings. Because they're probably a little mad at each other right now that they're losing games to those bums, like I said before. But if they get it together again, like how they were doing earlier in the season, they'll be okay. And I think they'll hopefully not get a coin toss ever again.
Yeah, I really think there was a lot of deja vu in that game.
Well, Josh Allen had his chance, but we got 19 fantasy points.
Yeah, that's true. Oh
An
yeah.
interception at the goal line.
So we all play fantasy football in our house together. Me, my wife, him, his brother. We all do it. I'm ahead of them all. Just saying.
Not after Keegan Beach.
Yeah, no, probably not after this
We're
last
tied.
weekend. I had a really shitty weekend, that's for sure.
Yep, even after our 4-hour adventure.
That was fun, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm telling you, there's a valuable lesson to be learned there. You got to understand that that's just part of being a man with a wife, right? Like single men probably don't have to deal with that stuff, right? And maybe even like dating couples don't even have to deal with that, right? But listen, like sometimes you just got to bite the bullet, and you got to go be a part of stuff that wouldn't be on your top 30 things to do for the weekend. You know what I mean? And you do it with a smile on your face. Exactly. You know, and it's just part of it. So there's a life lesson there to be learned. You got to find ways to find pleasure in that kind of stuff. Usually for me, it's just making fun of people like your doppelganger. I forgot all about that guy. So we're walking through, right? And Trayton he's progressed to this jacket here, right? But he has this habit of he looks the same, right? Like he doesn't. His clothes all kind of look the same. And to be fair, I kind of have the exact same problem. But he used to wear this gray hoodie all the time. Now it's just this gray jacket. Yeah, wasn't that what it was? It was a gray one? Or was it just that faded? Because you usually wear black. I can't remember. But, and these, you can't really see his pants, but he's wearing like khaki colored pants. Whoa, easy. This is PG rated, all right?
Showing my pants.
Showing my pants. And then his Converse and this black hat that he wears. He wears it everywhere. And then, of course, he's got his luscious locks.
I would wear the tan one, but it's all red.
Yeah, well, you have a red one too, or, you know, but whatever. Anyways, this kid comes walking by, and it's Trayton. Khaki pants, Converses, hoodie, long hair, and black White Sox hat backwards. Spitting image. And I tell Trayton, and I'm like, dude, you need to say hi to this kid. He's like, no. And I was like, he's looking at you, man, like he wants that. What's up, man? What's up? That's what Trey wouldn't do it. But we did come up with this game plan yesterday, though. Like I can't. Yeah. You'll remember when I start talking about it. I can't wait to get old.
Oh.
Like I really do hope that I live to be old, like, or at least look like I'm super old. You know, like with the wrinkles and the patchy spots of hair and all that stuff, right? Because I'm gonna try my best to have a blast with it. Like I'll probably be outside in some whitey tighties, some cowboy boots, and an army bucket hat or something, and I'll just be standing in the middle of the Main Street. And what I'm hoping is that the cops they'll come, oh, Mr. Old Man, get in the car, right? But then they're gonna have to call one of my kids, and it'll probably be this one that answers, is what I'm hoping. And what my goal is to frustrate him to the point where it's like the 6th or 7th time he's had to like leave work or something to come pick me up. Right? And then he's just going to lose his shit. Like You know he's messing with you, right? He's really not senile. And they're going to be like, oh, man, this kid beats his dad. How you feel about that? Is that something you feel like you could have fun with me on?
I feel like I could have fun with that.
Yeah.
I feel like that it would definitely be a better adventure than what we had last week. And
He really enjoyed last week. Don't let him fool you. I mean, look, I fed you like a caveman. We went to Famous Dave's and had a whole bunch of manly meat. It was pretty good though, wasn't it?
it was.
Oh, we can talk about that too. So we go to Chili's, right? And because there was like nobody in the fucking parking lot, nobody. And we go there thinking it'll be a quick turnaround because we're gonna go to this other like home decor store, right? And anyway, so we go to this restaurant. Nobody's really waiting. Nobody. And the lady comes up to us and she goes, it'll be about 35 to 45 minutes. And I start looking around and there's like 35 to 45 fucking open tables. And it's like, in my head, I'm thinking like, for what? You know what I mean? So we just get on the list. Well, since we had 45 fucking minutes to kill, we decided to walk across the parking lot to Famous Dave's barbecue joint, right? And they're like, yeah, it'll be about 5 minutes. So we're like, yeah, we'll just fucking eat here. Like, but for the life of me, I don't understand that. You know? So what's your words of wisdom? What you got?
My words of wisdom.
Yeah, let's hear this. All 14 years of your
My
wisdom.
quote of the day.
No, well, you know, I don't want to steal your buddy's thunder, so we'll just say your words of wisdom.
My words of wisdom. I don't know. Don't fall behind in school.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
I don't know what to say. You're talking to a bunch of old people. I don't.
Oh, he just called all you guys old.
I call you old too.
I'm not old.
Yeah.
I'm 35, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, I cannot wait till you're 35 and you regret calling me old at 35.
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen, man. I appreciate you doing this with me.
Of course.
I'm hoping it'll work out pretty well. I think it will. The only thing I'm concerned about is the creepy ass camera.
It's just a tripod right in front of our faces.
Well, but it's the white backdrop I think that's really fucking creeping me out, and I just have this funny feeling that I'm gonna get like flagged for like child abuse or something as soon as I try to post pics parts of this.
All we
Listen,
need
he is my son, okay? He is my son. I didn't find him at 7-Eleven.
Famous Dave's.
Yeah, I didn't pick him up from Famous Dave's, right? But anyway, so I mean, I'm hoping it works out. I hope the audio is pretty clear.
It's not muted.
No, it's definitely not muted because I got all that controlled up there on my laptop that's on my desk, you know, or on my dresser. You know, but I appreciate you helping me out with this, doing a trial run, and knowing the way things go for me, this will probably be my biggest hit. And so I gotta thank you for that because clearly it'll be you, not me, because you're luscious locks.
Yeah.
So, you know, are you cutting it this weekend or
I am.
like just trimming it or cutting it?
That's still a debate. Probably a cut though.
Yeah, like you want it all gone, huh?
Yeah. Or what I was thinking is, I do it during winter break. And you know how I like wear my hood like this so it like covers my hair, right?
Yeah.
I'll just walk into school like that. They'll have no idea that my hair's cut.
Right.
I take it off. See how long it takes them to notice.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they'll notice right away.
I don't think
That's
so.
a lot of hair, dude. Here,
I
take
know.
your hat off. Show everybody. That's a lot of hair. That's a lot of hair, dude. What's that, like 2 years worth of growing it? Or
2 years.
I'm just
It's
getting
been like 6 months.
No.
Yes.
You have not been growing your hair out for only 6 months, crazy. Because you and your brother both did it last year for basketball.
We did.
Yeah, you both had long, shaggy ass hair last year for basketball. It's at least been a year.
And it's been a year.
Well, hey, man, thank you for doing this with me. I hope you had fun. And I don't know, maybe we could do this more often. What do you think?
Sounds good.
We'll actually like plan it out though. We'll talk about shit. You know, you can educate me on the minds of the youth.
About why we skip school to play Xbox.
I'm telling you, like, that lady saying, like, oh, I just never would have thought. Yes, you knew. Like, what do you mean you wouldn't think that that's why he wanted to stay home from school? I don't know. It was funny. But hey, thanks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. You can't see me pointing at the mic, but I am. Mater's back there saying thank you as well. He's just, he doesn't know that that's what he's saying. Actually, he's probably whining because he's hungry. You could miss a few meals, Mater. It ain't going to hurt you. He can't hear me anyways. All right. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. You can find the podcast on Facebook or on Spreaker.com, SPREAKER.com. The show is called Average Discussion. You can find it does go to other platforms as well, like iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Podcasts. There's just usually a delay in there. So if you want the most up-to-date content, you need to go to Spreaker. They do have an app you can download. There's a whole bunch of different styles of podcasts on there, so you don't have to download it just for mine. I think you might find a lot of different things. And no, I'm not getting paid by them. So I probably shouldn't even be saying their name, right? But I'm just trying to get my own thing built here. So, but you know, if you're interested in podcasts or whatever, there's a whole bunch of them on there. So download the app, go to my show, Average Discussion. Give me a follow if you like what you hear. You know, you can shoot me messages. If you want to contact me directly, you can email me at averagediscussion@gmail.com. That's all one word, averagediscussion@gmail.com. I do have a Facebook page, Average Discussion. Instagram, Average Discussion. Twitter, I thought it was AVG_. Yeah, I looked at it. It's just AVG Discussion. I don't know if it really matters, but you can find me on Twitter. Please, actually, if you do have a Twitter, go over and do that, because I have one lonely follower. And shout out to not with all that. That's Stefan, by the way. But you know, but yeah, definitely help me get that going up, because I don't know, I don't show my body off, and so I don't have any followers. You know what I mean? And there's a strategic reason for that. You know what it is? I couldn't afford the child support. All these girls are gonna get pregnant. You know, I start taking the shirt off. Oof.
They're gonna get pregnant by seeing you with the shirt off.
It's comedy, man. You don't get it. But yeah, so I think I covered all the places you can really find it. Yeah, let me know what you think of the show. Let Trenton know what you think of his luscious locks, and don't report me for the background. Okay, this is consensual video. That's right. Show him that thumbs up.